YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be taking an personal experience look at the brand new Razer V3 Pros. Now, I like gaming headsets. If you guys haven't seen my top wireless gaming headsets, I try a lot of the highest or the most raved about rated gaming wireless headphones, and I like to share my experiences with you guys. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't know about these. Now, obviously, these are embargoed early, but I didn't know about the V2 Pros. That's a little disappointing considering some of the great things that I found in this headset. So I have right here, this is the white PlayStation edition. And then right here, we have the PC edition, which works with Xbox and all of the things except for PlayStation. You know how that goes, PlayStation licensing and whatnot. But this is gonna be an experience video. I'll point out what this has to offer. I don't know if I'll go over every single little spec and whatnot and bore you guys with a brief read off or anything like that. But the things that I'll point out, I will share my experience with. And then I'll share my favorite things. I'll probably start off up front with that. I'm really big into audio, just so you know. Let's get this out the way. Let's get into the video. I don't want to waste your time. All right, let's kick this off talking about the microphone. 12mm full band mic, right? That's the technical stuff. But the reality is this thing sounds good. I've been on the other side of hearing someone speak through this mic. Sound great. When they were doing the little presentation, they had this on, and I asked them what preset are you on? Because you could do the broadcast preset, you could do eSport default, and I forget what the other one is, but there are 4 presets and it was default, and I was actually impressed. As someone who has a background in audio, I'm really big on really good audio. The Shure SM7B, I've owned this microphone for a very long time. We won't say how long, but just know I like good audio. I like a good mic on a headset. The A50X is my, or may have been was. I don't know. I got to do a comparison. Oh, I can't wait till we do the next top wireless gaming headset video. But the A50X has a really great microphone, which, brought that headset into a high tier. I don't want just my audio on my ears to sound good. When I play with the bros and I'm playing with the homies and we out here, I don't want to sound like trash talking to them. So really good microphone. Very well implemented. Right now, what you guys are hearing is the Black Shark V3 Pro headset from Razer. This is the microphone and the default flat EQ. Now I'm going to press on the eSports. So right now, this is the eSports EQ, which takes out a lot of the lower mud frequencies and low frequencies, and it just kind of keeps the uppers. So next up, this is broadcast. This is a V shape. You got your ups in your bass and your ups in your higher, frequencies and whatnot. Hopefully this sounds like a Shure SM7B. I don't know. But even the default, I don't know if just side tone just has one audible side tone. And it's not, I don't think it's reflecting these EQ changes. It could be. I don't know. And then right here, I click on mic boost. Kind of pulls down on the lows, as you guys can see, and ups the mids all the way up into the highs by plus 3 dB. Again, I'm going back into the broadcast setting right here. That's what you guys are hearing. And next up, we have the eSports one last time. And then, no, for the final time, we're going to do just the flat EQ audio. That is a part of my favorites list. That was one of the favorite things I loved on this headset. And side tone sounds amazing, by the way. I love the way I sound in my side tone. I use side tone on all of the headsets that allow it. I like it, and it can be very disappointing when side tone doesn't work or sound good. That's the case in point with the Audeze Maxwells. Unfortunately, their side tone has this crackle to it, which is a letdown because the audio from a audio experience is really good in that headset. But side tone amazing on the V3 Pros. Microphone amazing on the V3 Pros. Super solid, very well delivered. I like the tone or the tonality of it, shall I say. Design wise, these are pretty solid. They look pretty good. They kind of got the airport director type of style or whatever. I'm out here boop woo 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 or whatever. And the mic too, when the mic is on, you really look like you some combat Black Hawk pilot or whatnot. Let me see, let me get it in right here really quick. But they wear very well. I haven't felt any crazy fatigue after a long gaming session and whatnot. Pretty solid clamp force. They're really good with your glasses. I have no pressure against my eyeglasses. I literally was just playing for hours just now. I just got out of recording some gameplay and whatnot with them. So from a design perspective, these are pretty solid. Like the material that they're using is soft. Now the drivers and the speakers are nice. They're nice size and very well delivered as far as audio quality. I'll get into audio in just a little bit. Whether you choose, you know, the PC version or the Xbox version, which is gonna have stitching. This is how you know this is PlayStation, that blue stitching, and this is the white edition. I like those a lot. You know, obviously I got a white setup, so those went really well as soon as I got those. And you may notice the side plate, this is not the original side plate that came with this set. You can change the side plates on these. They're removable, magnetic, super simple, and you can add different swag. I think you got your esport teams that you can put their logo on. That's some team, I don't know, but I just like the contrast of the black and white, and it just kind of brought this headset together for me from a visual aspect. They extend here. They do not lay down flat on your neck or whatnot. They just tilt just enough so that you can get the seal for the active noise cancellation, which is another feature on here. Active noise cancellation is solid, it's legit, especially when playing competitively as well as just immersive AAA gaming. God of War has been my AAA game right now that I'm, you know, hustling through, and I like the way that game sounds in here. And I guess since I'm here on the topic of sound, let's talk about audio quality. These are 50mm drivers. This is their Gen 2 drivers. I put up the technical aspects of them on the screen, and they sound amazing. Especially Razer's THX spatial audio. They have a THX competitive audio, and then they have a THX immersion audio. You can choose from stereo, or you could go to THX spatial audio, right? They have a music, movie, gaming, default, you know, EQ setting right there. But this is where it gets interesting. These are games that are already on my system that it has located for me, and it tells me which ones are THX compatible. Now, by it doing that, I'm able to set, if I want it to just be in EQ that I choose of my choice, or if I want it to be in the THX immersive or THX competitive in games that are like FPS and whatnot. So when you see Call of Duty, you're gonna see THX competitive. Things like Black Myth Wukong and God of War are immersive THX mode. And let me just say this. I play some COD. I'm gonna share it with you guys, and I'll share my, you know, truth in letting you see me use it. Okay, so it's time to put these PlayStation joints on the PC. Let's go, man. You talking about getting my payback, baby. Come on, man.
Enemy soldier incoming.
You thought you was about to throw me, huh?
Ahead. Hunt them down. Your squad mate.
Oh, more than one of them.
Fire sale active. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map.
Laser. Oh, I'm getting pushed. Oh, I heard him coming too. I heard you, bro. You got it.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I heard this dude. Good audio is everything. Oh, no. I was trying to buy something. Bro, that was my fault. I shouldn't have went out there. These dudes holding the rooftop. Yo, audio cues in this headset is legit. Absolutely phenomenal. I just gotta just say that. It's a funny thing because I feel like these might become my new go-to headset. Like, not even just blazing. Oh, shot out, bro. See, this is why you buy your teammates
Because they're going to come back on the clutch.
Only 2 left.
Showing you, you know, the same love you gave them. Now I got to come in here with a pistol and try to get busy, bro. Oh, he got me, bro. No. Oh, we almost had it, though. W effort, though. W effort to the squad.
Man, this THX competitive mode is fire. It's fire. I like it. I like it a lot. So I just want to throw that out there. All right. And then I also played my AAA title, God of War. And I share my thoughts in using it. All right. So I'm going to put these to the test. You know, these V3 Pros. We're going to see what they offer in the form of THX spatial immersive sound. I did competitive and COD, had solid results. So now I'm currently playing God of War. My boy threw it. Yo, that's crazy. Buddy, in the way of my finish move, bro. Next, bro. I told you he was next, bro. So far, it's been quite the audio experience. It's actually been solid, man. I like it. Like, I don't feel like I'm lacking. They sound amazing. I'm just immersed in my gameplay right now. Yo, it's legit. Like, I like it. I got active noise cancellation on. I didn't even realize, like, my door is open. But the ANC made me feel as though I was, you know, in a closed room. Man, I don't hear my computer, which I see a bunch of fans spinning on right now. Let me see what it sounds like. I mean, they're Knock 2 fans, so they, you know, sound great. But as of right now, my experience with THX competitive was really good, and the same goes with THX immersive. So it's actually legit features. Now, both of those were THX spatial audio profiles, but I also tested stereo. Come on now, because in stereo it gets interesting because they have some preloaded like esports EQs for like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex Legends, Valorant, Counter-Strike. Now these are like tuned by, you know, pro esports players and whatnot. Like I used the Fortnite one in stereo and I went and played. Oh, he caught me slipped. Oh, he almost caught me slipping, boy. I'm so into the action, I'm not even talking, but like, yo, the audio is there. It's been giving me some good cues that helped me get out of some situations. Ooh, wait a minute. What the heck? I just got sniped. Ooh, you in mama. Right here to the right. You right outside right there. Oh wait, not even outside. What my boy thought? What? Bro, where did you come from, bro? I need kill cams in Fortnite so I can know where. Yo, this dude. Oh, that's what. Oh, he one of them. Okay. I'll say this though, THX audio, a favorite of mine, right? That's a favorite of mine. The THX spatial audio, I like it. I will be playing COD Well, am I going to play COD? Because I haven't been playing COD lately. I've been in Fortnite more because it's a lot more peaceful, if you know what I mean. But now this next feature is a favorite feature of mine because any wireless gaming headset that has this gets a bonus point for me. Matter of fact, it's almost to a point of make it or break it for me because simultaneous audio, in my opinion, should be standard on all wireless gaming headsets to date because we take phone calls and we still want to game. We do a lot of things, but we still want to game. You still want to, answer that call so you don't get in trouble, if you know what I mean. And you still want to game. Luckily for you, the V3 Pros have simultaneous audio. And not only do they have simultaneous audio, they have 4 ways of connecting. You have the hyperspeed. This thing right here is, for super gigahertz connectivity, fast, hyperspeed, low latency audio connection. You have Bluetooth. And then you have wired, but 2 wired modes. You can either do USB to 3.5 millimeter, which I love to see. I'm big on analog audio. Actually, my go-to gaming headset, like my top go-to one it's not even a gaming headset to be technical, but it's a wired headset, and there's a reason for that. And then you have the USB audio cable. So you can plug in to your PC or PlayStation via USB, via 3.5 millimeter, or your Xbox, whatever. And you also have Bluetooth and the Hyperspeed wireless Gen 2. Yeah, that stuff. So what about buttons and controllability? Obviously right here you have your big volume knob, and I like it because it's big and easy to find and is well placed in my opinion. Sometimes when you have these rollers, it can get confusing if you have more than one on the headset and whatnot. Now, you do have another roller on here, which you can use to control like your side tone volume, but even more than that, what I love, if you do one of those custom Fortnite or Call of Duty profiles, you can set this so that when you roll it up, you increase the footstep frequency audio. So, even more of a competitive edge audibly, and I thought that was really cool when they mentioned that. USB-C, which is a W. I hope no new gaming wireless headsets come with anything other than USB-C. We have our mute button, which is indicated too by a green physical thing right there. I guess that's good when you're looking at it, but like headsets that have like the LED, I don't know if this one has the LED on it or not, because typically have this cover on it, but it does make an audible tone, so that way you know that you're muted and whatnot. And then there's another button on here so you can swipe through these various EQ settings, whether it's your custom one and whatnot. And then we have our active noise cancellation button. Active noise cancellation on these is solid. Audio delivery on these is solid. Wearability and comfort on these is solid. Microphone audio is solid. Simultaneous audio is available. A lot of things being checked with this headset. Who are these for? These are for people who take audio seriously and at that competitive perspective. Now, you don't have to be competitive because these have an immersive side, which I'll get to in a second. But when you're playing those, first-person shooter games and you are competitive and you're looking for every competitive edge, whether it's audibly, nothing else on the shady side, but I do paddles, so I run paddles when I'm playing FPS, so that way I don't have to take my thumbs off the joysticks and I can just have a competitive edge there. And I'm big on audio, not only audio that sounds good, but audio that also gives me a competitive edge or like directional cues. It just helps me play better. When I look at these, I think about that user who's not only looking for competitive, but you also want to be able to enjoy your immersive AAA titles when you're not sweating your what off. So when you're not sweating, you can mic unplugged, throw these joints on, hop into some God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Red Dead Redemption 2, whatever your AAA of choice, and the audio is really good. I mean, you got 50 millimeter drivers in here. I'm really checking a lot of boxes in like what makes a good wireless headset with these V3 Pros. So that's a good sign and a good plus for Razer with these. I can see why, if they are like the top esport or like the top gaming headset, I understand now. That's why I said I was kind of disappointed that in me, you know, doing all of my research and grabbing some of the top wireless headsets, I had not came across these until now, which I'm glad that they are, because when I do my upcoming wireless gaming headset list, which I'm going to be including some wired headsets as well, but I got some other wireless things going on and whatnot. So a fun updated top gaming wireless headset video on the way for sure. So the next question, are they worth it? Got a nice price tag. I think they're retailing at $249.99 if I'm not mistaken. And do I feel like these are worth it? Well, from a personal perspective, I'm gonna tell you now, I would personally pay the $249.99 asking price on these, and I would be satisfied. As I told you guys, I'm enjoying them thus far, from not just audio quality, my microphone quality, the feature sets of like simultaneous audio, the THX spatial audio is fire as well. So with that being said, is there anything that I could ding them on or not like? You know, I haven't had a ton of time with these. I've been very busy. From me using them so far, they've been solid. They've delivered. I still need to try them in more ways. Maybe I'll do an update on these, or I will update you guys when I do the complete versus or the updated wireless gaming headset versus video, because then I will have spent more time gaming. I'm going to use the other options for plugging it in. That's going to be fun. I want to see what that's like and so forth. So, you know, this is just what my experience has been thus far with the V3 Pros, and it's been positive, solid, legit. Like, I've enjoyed gaming with them, and it's to the point where they're in my rotation 100,000%. Something's catching the boot. Something's like getting knocked down, and these are moving up. How high up? You gotta wait for the versus video. My name is CJ. I know tech, so you don't have to. Even though I know you guys know everything, you're gonna tell me, hey, you didn't say this. You just, hey, yep, go ahead, do it in the comment section right now. Peace.